Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to fill out the 2025 college football playoff bracket. I'm going to go through this here with y'all. And of course, we're going to be live streaming those in the stream. We're doing it here on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So if you'd like to be there and be a part of that, make sure you're subscribed or check out down in the description all the different ways that you can watch. And we'd love to have you guys there. So I'm going to run through this, kind of give you my predictions of how everything's going to go. And yeah, we'll go from there. But I appreciate everybody. Make sure that you're subscribed. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Really helps it out. And let's look through here tonight. We're going to be live with Notre Dame versus Indiana. Should be an interesting one. I like Notre Dame to get the win here, which should have Notre Dame moving on to take on Georgia. So that'll be the first matchup tonight. Tomorrow we got the triple header, which of course I'm going to be live, like I said. Ohio State taking on Tennessee, Texas versus Clemson, and Penn State versus SMU. We'll start at the top here. Ohio State taking on Tennessee. I feel bad for Tennessee because this is going to be a tough matchup. I mean, it is the 8-9. It's really close. But to have to go to play at Ohio State is really tough there. And I look forward to this matchup here, Oregon versus Ohio State. And that will be the Rose Bowl game there, which we'll look at that in a second. But I like that one. Texas versus Clemson. Honestly, if not for Clemson winning the ACC championship, we all know they wouldn't be here. It would be Alabama instead. So I don't think Clemson's going to win this one. In fact, I think that Texas is going to absolutely destroy Clemson. Then last game here, Penn State versus SMU. SMU had a really good season. Unfortunately, there at the end, losing to Clemson in the ACC championship. Penn State, though, I feel like it's too much. It's going to be a wide-out game in the playoffs. We love to see that. We are Penn State, moving on to take on Boise State. So, once we move in here, the top of the bracket, we've got Oregon taking on Ohio State, and then Arizona State taking on Texas. So, Oregon versus Ohio State, going to be an interesting one to see who comes out on top there. I lean towards Oregon. I think Ohio State can pull this one off. This is a very tough 1 versus 8 matchup. But I'm going to think that Oregon goes through, gets it done, and gets on to the to the Cotton Bowl. So Oregon, Rose Bowl champs. And now looking at the Peach Bowl, we got Arizona State taking on Texas. I like Arizona State. They've got some good pieces, but I think Texas is going to be too much for them to handle. So I'm going to move Texas there to move and take on Oregon in the Cotton Bowl. Now, down here we got the Sugar Bowl as well as the Fiesta Bowl to try to go to the Orange Bowl. Different format, very weird for me. It's like you can win 3 bowl games at that point. I don't know. It is what it is, but we'll see here. Georgia, they will not have Carson Beck. I do think that the backup quarterback will be okay and manage, but I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I'm going to say Notre Dame upsets Georgia, mainly because of the fact that I don't think that Georgia's going to be able to overcome Carson Beck's injury. I know that they did in the SEC championship, but something's telling me Notre Dame is going to end up winning that one. Then we have Boise State taking on Penn State. Boise State has been great. Ashton Jeanty, he's literally carrying the team on his back. I'm excited to see what they can do here. I think they got a good chance of getting it done. I'm going to lean towards Boise State. Oh, it's going to be tough, though, but I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. You know what? Screw it. Boise State is going to win, ladies and gentlemen. Boise State is going to beat Penn State. So then, right here for the final bit, got Oregon taking on Texas. I think this is going to be a good game overall, but I got to go with Oregon. I think Oregon is the better team here. I like what they've been doing. That's the team since the beginning of the year. It's the team that I've thought was going to pull it off this year. And I'm going to go with Oregon. Oregon going to the championship. Then Notre Dame versus Boise State for the Orange Bowl. You know what? We're going to ride it out here. Boise State going to the championship. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Boise State versus Oregon. Ashton Jeanty upset because he didn't win the Heisman. He's going to take them all the way to the national championship. And will they win? No, they will not. I'm so sorry, but Oregon is just the team. I don't think anybody's beating Oregon. That's who I think is going to be the national champion. So what do you guys think about this? Here's my little bracket. We'll come back and look at this after the fact. But again, I've got this kind of final there. I could see Georgia beating Notre Dame for sure, and also Penn State. That could easily flip there. If I did go Georgia versus Penn State in the Orange Bowl, I think that Georgia. I'm going to say Penn State would go through at that point. So I'm thinking that the finals are either going to be Oregon for sure, and then at the bottom, I'm thinking either Boise State or Penn State. Whoever wins that one goes all the way. But let me know what you think. Go to the comment section. I know some people are not going to be happy with these picks, but hey, these are my picks. If you don't like them, let me know what you would change. But I appreciate everybody for being here. Make sure to tune into the streams live. They are scheduled. You can go on there and get notified. So go on my page, look at the live streams. You can get notified once I'm live. But we're going to be live for all these games. We'll love to have you guys there. I'll see you guys in the chat, and you'll have a good rest of your day.